Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your weekly dose of sanity in an insane world. As you can see, I am not drunk in Senpai. He is somewhere down in the ethos because at the moment he is on location somewhere trying not to stomp out tiny babies. We have big announcement tonight. We have a couple stories. Tinkerbell is now problematic. Okay, a little blonde hair, little imaginary creature is now a problematic thing. Okay. We also have, I have to go through this. I'm not as good as he is. Let's see. U.S. Capitol Police find cocaine again in the White House. We don't know who it is. Could be Hunter's, could be Kamala's, could be Hunter's illegitimate child. We have people going on a hunger strike. I just hit everything and moved everything, but okay. We have people on a hunger strike that had to give up because you know what? After 12 days, they got a tummy ache. We also got Joe Biden. They have the money to spend. Biden responds to questions about 30% rise in grocery prices due to inflation, and it goes viral. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off Label Podcast. Hit the intro.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I tried, and I tried even more. I cried, and I can't recall what for. I pressed, I pushed, I yelled, and begged in hopes of some success. But the inevitable fact is that it never will impress. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have run up dry. I tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give, the more fucks I've tried to get. I'm over my fuck budget and I'm now in fucking debt. I strive to get everything done. I play by all the rules, but I very rarely won. I've smiled, I've charmed, I would have laughed, alas to no avail. I'd run round like a moron to unequivocally fail. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck fuse has just blown. I've been hunting for my fucks all day, but they've upped and fucked off home. I've no more fucks to give, my fuck rations are depleted. I've rallied my fuck army, but it's been fucking defeated. The effort has just not been worth the time or the expense. I've exhausted all my energy for minimal recompense. The complete lack of acknowledgement has now begun to go, and I've come to realize that I don't give a fuck. My fucks are now so fucked up they refuse to fucking stay. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have gone insane. They come back round and pass me while they're fucking off again. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have all dissolved. I plan many projects, but my fucks won't be involved. I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have all been spent. They fucked off from the building and I don't know where they went. I've no more fucks to give. I've no more fucks to give. I've no more fucks. I've no more fucks. I've no more fucks to give. Thank you very much.
That sounds about like what you're going through right now.
Yeah. I mean, I ran out of fucks. Monday at 12 p.m. By the way, welcome to a harder shadow ban because I don't know how many fucks he said, but fuck, that was a lot.
Listen, the people who are going to want to find us will find us anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Hi, buddy. How's it going?
It's going good. How about you?
Not too bad. You want to turn up your gain a little bit, maybe?
Can you hear me now?
A little bit. No, that's you lowered the gain.
Other way. Yeah, I got you.
A little
Right?
bit backing off.
Little bit. What?
Back off a little bit on the gain. There you go.
Right about there.
A little bit more.
Okay.
No. Gain a little bit more.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry, it's all janky around here. I had I'm on the road. I got a messed up setup. Everybody saw dude, I had my mic. I would go off on rants and the mic would be muted. All right. And everybody's like, what happened? What happened? I hope he's okay. And I'm just like, shit. I went through a whole rant and did not realize my mic was muted multiple times. I did bad yesterday. I apologize, everybody, but that was a lot of good information. Honestly, that was said in that hearing there. It was rough, but that wasn't in the rundown, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, no,
Jim Jordan. Yeah, go ahead and hit that. Yeah, because it kind of rolls off into what we had yesterday. After this right here, we'll get into the announcement.
Which one are we playing?
The one at the very end, the comb or Jim Jordan Comer one. One of the last ones you sent.
Oh, Christopher, the Merrick Garland one.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and watch that, and then we'll get to the announcement and the stories, ladies and gentlemen, because this kind of rolls off into what we had going on yesterday.
Let's see. Oh, well, hold on. Let's put it. Guys, bear with us. Drunken. I'm not used to taking the helm on most of this stuff. So, yeah. So, but here we go.
You suggested to the president to invoke executive privilege. He invoked executive privilege. It protects you both personally. Is that a conflict of interest?
Look, the Justice Department is a fundamental institution of our democracy. People depend on us to ensure that our investigations and our prosecutions are conducted according to the facts and the law and without political influence. We have gone to extraordinary lengths to ensure that the committees get responses to their legitimate requests. But this is not one. To the contrary, this is one that would harm our ability in the future to successfully pursue sensitive investigations. Now, there have been a series of unprecedented and frankly unfounded attacks on the Justice Department. This request, this effort to use contempt as a method of obtaining our sensitive law enforcement files is just the most recent. The effort to threaten to defund our investigations and the way in which there are contributions to an atmosphere that puts our agents and our prosecutors at risk These are wrong. Look, the only thing I can do is continue to do the right thing. I will protect this building and its people.
Yes, they are going to go through the contempt of Congress proceedings with all that, but y'all remember how they handled Hunter Biden? I don't expect much to happen from this.
No, nothing's gonna happen. I don't expect anything to happen with any of this.
Yeah, I am too, because Jesus Christ.
They're just, I don't understand how people don't, I don't understand how people just don't understand how corrupt this is, how corrupt they are. And the more and more we have these hearings, and I was listening to a little bit of the one that you sent me from today, and it's just, once again, the Democrats have no idea what the fuck they're doing. All they're doing is trying to make the Republicans look bad, and the Republicans are sitting there going, can we kind of argue the facts? And then you have fucking that cunt, that fucking two-fingered cunt sit there and go, it's been, cheers everybody, it's been 735 days since our chairman Jim Jordan hasn't come to his subpoena. And you're like, first of all, the January 6th committee, I believe, is over. So what subpoena is he supposed to do? What subpoena is he supposed to come to? And haven't we already proven that subpoena, that whole thing was a sham? It was a sham. By the way, did you happen to see the picture of Cindy McCain with a certain somebody's son?
No.
Oh, there's a picture of Cindy McCain with Alex Soros.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah, of course. So, it doesn't surprise me. The warmongers were more warmonger.
I mean, we've paid for both sides of every fucking war since Biden's been in office. And before Trump was in office, we did the same thing. Let's not forget, we did that with the cartels. I mean, what was that? Fast and Furious? Operation Fast and Furious?
Yeah, where they were allowing guns.
Yeah,
Guns to go into
the U.S. government was selling guns to the fucking cartels to try and track them. Guess what? It didn't work. Surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't work.
Yeah, with Eric Holder. Mr. When they go low, you go lower and you kick them.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a big announcement to do. There is a lot that's been working in the background. It's been going around through the channels, and we've been kind of talking about it throughout the network as far as that goes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting an actual network of shows. Okay. You're going to have people like me and Davey doing off label. You're going to have the Business Party podcast where it's Davey, Scott, and Mama J. You're going to have new shows coming up. As a matter of fact, we've talked to Haley about 2-3 times. Well, she's joined us as well. Her and Mama J are going to be creating a morning show. We got 2 new faces from the group that we've picked up, and I think they're going to fit in with us really nicely. Go ahead and show them, Davey.
Moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
Why do you play it twice like that?
Because I just like it. It's just so nice to see, dude. I am so fucking excited. Like, I still remember sitting in my room back in Topeka.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. My bad, Glenn. It's been a hell of a day. I will call you probably tomorrow while I'm working. All right? Or let me know tomorrow when would be a good time to reach you. I'll do that tomorrow because I will be driving home. But yeah, I apologize. I was supposed to call Glenn today.
Yeah, I still remember back in Topeka when me and Biz were kind of starting out in my room using a laptop to do Business Party podcast, and like talking to Biz and like, yeah, well, you know, we should eventually let's start a network. Let's try to get a network of people together and try to do this. And Biz was like, yeah, well, yeah, that sounds cool. And you know, because Biz doesn't really show emotions, and
No.
like it was just
Unless
like,
it's laughing or pissed. That's it. You know, the basic men emotions. Like that motherfucker is, I don't know if he's just missing emotions or is he's just stoic as shit, but it's either laughing or he's pissed. There's nothing in between.
So like we would talk about it. It was like, yeah, you know, and try to kind of get ahead of myself. And I'm like, yeah, you know, because I was excited, you know, just to be on the podcast. Just excited to be doing it. And you know, just talking about it. And then Mama J joined us, and then, you know, and then we started talking, and then, you know, would just rolling and everything like that. And then all of a sudden for it to come to fruition, like, holy shit, this is really happening. Like, are we really doing this? And like to play that intro and to just see the shows come up and just see Business Party Network like that, it's just I can't get over seeing it. I just can't. And it just fucking, it's so, and we got Biz to finally show emotion. He was like, I'm fucking excited. We were like, yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
He
Biz
was
is
getting
excited.
giddy and shit while we were talking. He's like, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm like, all right, whoa, okay.
And Biz is excited, you know. And I was talking to Mama J, and I was kind of freaking out about some things. And she's like, listen, I'm actually, this is like, I'm calm. And we were talking about it on the show yesterday. I remember when Mama J used to first come on with us, and sometimes she would, like, before we went on, she was like, I'm kind of having like a little bit of a panic attack and all this stuff. And she's like, and now she's sitting there quilting while we're doing the show, just all like calm and shit like that. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. And then
and then
you know,
she's the one trying to keep you all on
Yeah.
track. She's
Yeah. And for her, and we were talking, and she's like, you know, we were talking about it, and my heart rate was like 63, and I was calm. And I'm going, my heart rate's like 9. I got my phone, my watch is going, hey, you're at 120 beats per second. Calm the fuck down, sir. Calm down.
Jesus.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So anytime I see it, I get fucking excited about it. And, you know, and
no, man, but we gonna make this work. We gonna make this happen because, you know, we got a lot of we've been throwing a lot of thoughts around in the background here to make this all work. And yeah, all of our shows will be on one page. Like, we'll still have our different our shows like we do now. Well, every show will have their own personal pages. Like Off Label has theirs, Business Party Podcast has theirs, you know, Pretty Antisocial. As soon as they get running, I think they actually are running for that. They'll have theirs very soon. As far as that goes, they'll all have it, but we will put every single show under one YouTube and Rumble.
yeah.
Okay. So that way the shows will actually stream to YouTube. And I do apologize for that because look, the people that set up Rumble accounts, you can only do one live at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we had everything under the Business Party Network Rumble, there would be no way we could do that because some of them will run into the other shows. Like, I can't set up Off Label and Business Party Network Rumble. We'll have to stream it to YouTube and have Rumble pull from YouTube a couple of hours later, or I think it's like max 12 hours later, it'll pull from YouTube and then be on Rumble. So that way the shows can still use Rumble as their YouTube Rumble kind of hybrid hangover, the kind of thing. Like, hangover, what? Hybrid shit, like we do.
Just in case also, you know, it gets pulled, the show gets pulled from YouTube, you know, because some people just still use YouTube. Not everybody on the network uses Rumble, so it'll still be a place for you to catch it on Rumble and whatnot. And all the shows will be on the Business Party Network Rumble page. So you can go on there and you can see every show. We'll have a website up pretty soon, hopefully, God willing. And then you can just go to the website and just go to everybody's stuff from there. We're just this will only happen with all of you, with everybody.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It'll only happen as long as we have all of you guys with us, coming along with us on this journey. You get to watch a network form, and that's something that not a lot of people get to see. A lot of these networks, the Daily Wire, the Blaze, all like even Crowder, all these networks have money either behind them, or they have money. Crowder made money and then started his own. Yeah. We're just normal everyday schlubs trying to put a network together. We are. Listen, you were just literally
but
trying not to fucking take wire and strangle somebody with it, okay? I was trying not to strangle somebody too. Biz is just trying to strangle his emotions. Mama J is trying not to strangle her husband and kids. I was on the phone with Haley. Haley's trying not to strangle the Indian guy who couldn't get her vape from. We're all just trying not to strangle anybody, okay? We're just normal, everyday people, just like the people who watch our shows. We are nothing more than what you guys are. We just decided to take a chance and do something so that way you guys had a voice. Rich said it from the beginning. This is your voice. Use it. And that's what we're here for. We're here to be your voice.
Actually, it was you have a voice, use it. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
am I hearing an echo?
Not from me. No. But yeah, we're here to be your voice, or you're here to be your voice. You have a say. We have an email address for you guys to send stuff to. We're getting phones. Schmucks haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, listen, I use old-timey words. Okay? Just a bunch of schmucks. Yeah, I use old-timey words. But it's something that because I've always wanted to be a part of something, and I've always felt like some people were too good. Like when you call a radio show and they're just too good for the people, and that's not who we are. We want to hear you guys. We want to hear what you have to say. We want to hear your opinions. To be honest with you, eventually we're gonna take phone calls, and you could be a part of the show. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to join us. Eventually we'll have a members section where we'll be able to do some stuff like that, where we'll give out the link and you could just pop on, and so that's what we want to do. And we're not trying to make billions of dollars here. We're not trying to make thousands of dollars. We're just trying to be able to.
There's a big difference between 1,000 and billion. Okay.
I know, but I'm just saying, this is what I mean. I'm a dummy. Nugget about it. But yeah.
No, he's right. We really don't care about the money. If that happens, we'll definitely be putting it back into giving you guys more content, getting more things out there. It's not about that to us. It's when Voice of the People started, it was me and Abel, and we were talking to people we knew. We were trying to get voices out there. We were trying to get started, and then Abel went off and did his own thing, and I turned it into my own thing, and it turned out to be like the catchphrase was you have a voice, it's time to use it. If you wanted to talk, come on, let's talk. And we're sticking with that premise, especially with it may have to be members only, for that kind of situation, because hear me out, I understand we can't control what you say. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll have to be members only behind some kind of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
but that's what we were saying. If you're going members only with that anyway, we would want to give something back to you at that point, bring you on, have your conversations with us. And if if we can actually understand more that you're not going to tank the show purposely, you're not going to tank the whole thing purposely because you just want to be a dick or you're mad or something like that, then yeah, we'll have you on live with our shows. You can actually join in. You know, other people, other shows may pick you up, and you can talk to more of us at that point in time.
Listen, if you're willing to pay whatever it is a month to come on and just say whatever, if you want to blast the N-word, you're more than welcome to behind the paywall. If you want to just come on and just shout the N-word over and over again behind a paywall, you paid for it, you eat it. Okay.
I mean, it's to be fair, Davey's already used it a couple of times on the show.
I'm Puerto Rican. I'm allowed to from the Bronx. All right. But yeah. So, but listen, I mean, it is going to be what it is. A lot of the content will be still available for everybody to consume, but we have so many cool ideas for members that, you know, sky's the limit. Sky is
Right.
the fucking limit. And
But it's only going to work out when we actually get things going, when we pick up some notoriety with the things, when you guys actually start getting into the chat, hitting that like button. I understand nobody likes to be told that. I forget myself sometimes, but I mean, that's what really helps out in the algorithm.
Yeah.
The more you guys comment in the lives, the more you leave little comments after the shows, the more you hit the like button, things like that, bring other people in. If you think they'd like some kind of content that we will have to offer, that's the only way it's going to work. Is going to work with you. And we're getting things set up in the background for it.
And it's not going to be instant either. It's going to be a ride. You guys, like I said, you guys are here for the inception of it. It's the beginning of something. Like, you'll actually get to see a network being built, and you'll see what it takes, to build this network. And
you may not see the inner workings in the background so much, but yes, you will see it progress along the way.
I mean, listen, if you want to pay for it, you will. No, I'm not. But yeah, no, it's you're going to see how long it really takes when you don't have the backing that everybody else has, because
new idea. It once we get to that point with like members only content, if we have something major that goes down, like some kind of snafu within shit, we actually record how we go through it so people actually see in the background how we're fixing it.
Yeah, that too. Listen, we have I'm telling you, there's so many ideas we have to help. There's we have people we might have actual live tutorials for some things, but you're gonna have to.
Because I got to teach y'all how to do OBS.
Yeah, I know. but for maybe the amount of content we can give them for a few shekels, I'm going to use more old words, a few shekels a month. I mean, it'll be worth it.
Let the hate flow.
Thank you, Jennifer. We appreciate it, and we hope you come for the ride with us, Jennifer. I really do. And babe,
I actually think we should bring Jennifer on. I think she would fit in well. Like, if she's willing to sit down and talk, like, she don't even need a camera. Nobody needs a camera. If you're willing to sit down and talk and just have a conversation.
Yeah, you don't need a camera. I mean, StreamYard works through. We just send you a link, and then you could just do it off your phone. To be honest, as long as you have a wired. The best thing to do is like a wired headphone into the jack, because it makes it a lot easier. You're welcome to come on. But yeah, it's a lot. It's more than I ever thought it would be. And Rich showed me a bunch of OBS now, and I can do it in Streamlabs. See?
You can export all that shit from OBS into Streamlabs. I'll teach you how to do that, Scott. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, another show that is coming to you will be me and Stabbing Like OJ, aka Biz, aka Scott. We're gonna start another. It'll probably a Saturday show, during the night or before. I don't know. It should be sometime in the night, but we're calling it The Stupids Play. Okay, what we're going to do is me and Scott are going to sit down. We're going to talk like gaming news, maybe some cultural news. We talk about a story, we play a match in a game. We talk about a story, we play a match in a game. And we just do that until we go a little while and we're just like, all right, dude, cool. Let's call it a night. That's going to be the Stupids play.
That's another thing is I don't think I've seen a network come to fruition with multiple shows. Like I think Crowder just came in as his Tim Pool
And then
came
he
in as
started
his.
grabbing others.
Yeah, and then he started grabbing, and then Tim Pool started as his show, and then he started branching out with other stuff. Like we're coming to you from jump with at least 5 shows, 5 to 6 shows right off the bat.
More than that.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, you got Off Label, Pretty Antisocial. You have Business Party Network, our podcast.
Business
I'm
Party
sorry.
Podcast.
That's going to get a little confusing. But you got Business Party Podcast. Of course, the Stupids play will be coming very soon. And of course, Davey will be there for some of them.
Off Label Podcast.
Well, I've already mentioned that.
you
You
sure?
have, yes. I started out
Off-label,
with that one.
Business Party, pretty antisocial.
Pretty Antisocial.
The Oaks
The-
Hour,
Yes.
the Stupids.
Yes.
And then Ryan Show.
Choices, not chances.
Choices, not chances. So 6
And 2
You
against the machine.
and 2 against the machine. You got 7 shows. Choices, not chances. Yeah, you got 7 shows coming right off the bat. So it's going to
Some of them will
wild.
be videos, some of them will be lives, but there will be something for every day of the week. Oh, and Weekend Hangover 8.
Yeah, Weekend Hangover. Jesus, I forgot my own 3rd show, 4th show, 5th show, whatever it is. There's going to be something on the network every day of the week, and it's and like we said, some of them are going to be live, and then and then the network. She spelled it that way too.
Yeah, that's. Are we doing that every Saturday? I thought that was going to be a once a month.
No, once a month. So, okay, you want a little
Our
story
network.
the way Mama. By the way, if anybody didn't know, that's Mama J with our Weekend Hangover. She spelled it that way because we have a Slack channel, and well, you see how that works. So in the Slack channel, I typed it too fast, and then I just hit submit because I was just trying to get it started. Because all this is going so quickly, and we're trying to get this, and then this, and then this, and then we got to do this, and then let's hit this, and then because I have to do it right then and there, or else I'll forget and I won't do it. So I'm like, okay, let's make the Slack channel. Blah, 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 blah. So that is the way it's spelled. Business Party Network in our Slack channel.
And
that's
Haley's just like, who the hell misspelled this? What the fuck? That was her first words when she jumped in. She's like, who misspelled this? What the fuck is this?
Who the fuck misspelled this? Like me. I'm learning here, okay? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I just had the idea. I never thought it was coming to fruition. Shit.
No, we are seriously heavily working in the background. I'm gonna stick with my normal voice of the people thing where I'm listening to committee hearings, but in the background I'm probably gonna be editing a lot of videos and things for everybody because I gotta at least get that rolling. I still gotta finish up the things for this show because
I know me.
Jesus Christ, we're starting. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, another announcement. Off Label Podcast starting next week will be Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
We're going 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Tuesday
And Thursday.
will be cover Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday's news. And Thursday we'll be covering Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday's news.
And whatever we have to
That's
clean
the way
up
we're
for
gonna
the rest of the week.
Right, because Look, we're doing this Thursday nights. I'm tired of sitting here till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's me. I get it. I get a little bit lit and I have fun. We have a long conversation and I draw it out. That's on me. I get it. But I'm tired of waking up just like feeling like shit every Friday.
Yeah, Jennifer, there is going to be a schedule. Mama J is taking care of that. We went over that last night. Was it last night? We've had so many fucking meetings. I don't even remember what.
Yeah, we went over that last night. Yes.
But yeah, there is going to be a schedule on the network. We will put out the schedule as soon as everything is said and done. We have everybody scheduled for a certain time in the day. So like I said, there's going to be content every single day, 7 days a week. We will be doing this. Somebody
whether
will
it be live or whether it be a video, there's going to be something for you to watch.
And Saturdays, once a month or so, we will be doing a network podcast where everybody will be coming in and out, talking and just hanging out, and just and just shooting the shit. And
she got thanked a lot that night. Yes, last night. Yes.
Yeah. So listen, I thank God. I say this all the time. I thank God for Mama J, that we have her, because she just keeps us even. Last night when we were all veering off, she was like, "Okay, back to this."
Like, dude, that was like ADHD central.
Oh my
last
God,
night
I don't know how.
We'd literally talk about something for like 45 seconds, move on to another thing for about a minute and a half, then move on to another thing. And Mama J's like, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Weren't we just here like 5 seconds ago? And she's like, pull it back. And I'm just like,
yeah.
So it's going to be one of those kinds of things when we do the whole network thing. It's just going to be off the rails. It's going to be the same tangents you see here. It's just going to be us.
Yeah,
we're just hanging out, talking. We come and go as we please until everybody's done, and then this show will end.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot. It's a lot to do, but I am so fucking excited about it, man. I
am too. I really am. I feel like this is going to be a good move, especially for everybody out there that's watching and supporting it. And you guys are here all the time. Like the Polar Bear's been with me since the start of this whole thing, and
Joseph. Can't forget Joseph.
Well, Joseph pops in here and there just to piss me off.
No.
Yeah, we pulled some from Rob's crew. These are actually some really good people. Like I'll sit there in the chat all day and talk to Glenn and Jennifer, and we got some from like maybe Sunshine popped in last night. I haven't seen her in a little bit. Like she comes from Decoy Voice, which I do want to talk to that man at one point in time. That would be great. Like just to have him on our show and just be like, hey, look, I know you play normally with the YouTube. That's your thing. But on here, you're let loose and off the chain. Let's talk, But I think it'd be fun to talk to that man if you ever listen to his content.
Who?
His name is Decoy Voice. He goes live Tuesdays and Thursdays, but he'll put out video. Now his lives he'll put behind the member section after he does the lives, the kind of entice people kind of situation,
Mm-hmm.
So if you see him live, he does it like Monday and Thursdays. If you see him live, dude's pretty good at it, and I'd love it. He can talk your head off, and I'd love to sit down and talk with him.
Yeah,
sounds good. Just have even if we have to do a Rumble only, and just sit down and you're let loose off the chain. Let's talk. I think it'd be fun.
Oh, that's another thing. With the new show comes new parameters. We are going to do an hour on YouTube and the rest is going to be on Rumble. So if you do not have a Rumble account, make sure you make one, because we are only going to do an hour on YouTube, because fuck YouTube. So we're just the first hour will be on YouTube. After that, we will be going over to Rumble. It won't be 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours like normal. We will try to stick to a structure. So that way, because now we're going 2 days a week, which is, we're planning on 2.5 every day. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're planning on 2.5. So that's 5. So that's normally kind of what we do anyway. Yeah, YouTube is asshole. Asshole. YouTube is asshole. So
No, but as far as our show goes, and going 2 days a week, you're still gonna get the same tangents we go off and the left field kind of thing. But yeah, we will do the first hour on Rumble and the last
YouTube
hour, or I'm sorry, yeah, first hour on YouTube, and then we will cut, and the rest will be on Rumble with another hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how we finish up the show. You're still gonna get the same thing. We're just gonna cut YouTube early from all platforms. So yeah. There's that.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys go over to Rumble because it's a lot better. It really is. I know there's issues with it and everything like that, but we don't have to play the same stupid ass game that we have to play here on YouTube. I know we don't because we're small, but we don't have to play this stupid game over there.
Says it was a good size. It made a baby. All right. Jesus. Speaking of size, Tinkerbell is now
that was a nice one. That was a good one. I like that.
Tinkerbell is now gay. Tinkerbell, unfortunately, has become a problematic image for our guests, especially young girls, specifically in terms of the portrayal of an unrealistic body image. Tinkerbell is fucking 2 inches tall, as well as dependency or approval and or attention from Peter Pan. As isn't Peter Pan in the pan stand for pansexual pan face? That's what I thought it meant. As seen in previous incarnations of the character, we feel these traits are no longer representative of our inclusive focused values and thus are currently in the process of redesigning an updated Tinkerbell for modern audiences. Disney Rep 2024. What happened?
I'm just laughing at you, man. Go ahead.
Disney going for meets and greets, labeling her as problematic character. Problematic. A problematic character. She's fucking 2 inches tall and she's made up. How?
Unrealistic body standard. Yes.
Yeah, unrealistic. Of course. She's fucking 2 inches tall. What? What's fucking next? You know who she's gonna be replaced by? Ursula from the fucking Little Mermaid. That's what it's gonna be.
You gonna see a 2 inch tall Ursula just floating around with wings?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a 2 inch tall Lizzo.
Bro, stay out of my fucking head because that's exactly what I thought of when I said Ursula. You just got fucking Ursula with fucking giant horse wings because you're gonna need it. There's no way. If Ursula has fucking tiny little like fucking Tinkerbell wings, I don't like it anyway. It's just why do we have to? You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make Beyonce blonde and put her in a fucking in one of those green dresses. That's what
she's already been blonde.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't get it. It's a fucking Disney character.
No. They're going to take Nicki Minaj, put a blonde wig on her, and make her grow wings.
But Nicki Minaj is kind of conservative now, isn't she? Because
it's the last hurrah. Get the fuck out of the industry. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your cousin's swollen balls from a jab. That's what that was about for you guys. For anybody that doesn't know that,
he got that swollen balls. His balls are swollen up. They're so big that they got swollen.
By the way, Davey, you forgot to put your information in there. Your other channels. But anyway,
where? What?
Into StreamYard. We're not going on your channels.
Oh, well, I don't give
a fuck. This is going to be a thing. I don't care. But yeah.
But then again, like I said, everything eventually will go up into the fucking network, so that way we don't have to duplicate the streams into this one and that one, and so I don't give a fuck. But yeah. So that's fucking the eroding of our family values continues. I'm not a fan of Disney, but this Tinkerbell thing is a bit. I know. I just don't fucking stand. They have a bear that sings. Okay, they have farm animals that sing, but Tinkerbell is a fucking problem. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. And I don't. You're making characters. These are drawn characters, and they can't draw different characters.
See, what I don't understand is, look, I understand that Walt Disney was a very racist individual. I get it.
He hated.
I mean, that
the Jews.
dude was. He did. He did.
He hated the Jews, and I understand Tinkerbell is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman who has wings that he wish he could have had. But he also made the Jungle Book. Okay. About a little Tarzan boy with bears.
Bare necessities, the simple bareness. God,
I know. But come
all
on.
you have to say is Jungle Book, and that helps in my head.
Jumble Book.
I mean, that's what it is in my head. Yeah.
But it's so like this is what I don't understand. Why not just come up with a different character? You know what I mean? Why not instead of
No. Jiminy Cricket's gonna be trans.
Jiminy Cricket's a gay already, isn't he? I thought he was.
No, he's just like an uppity English cricket.
I mean, Papa Geppetto's a pedophile. So I mean, they have that down.
He had to make a wish for a little boy. He was a wannabe pedophile.
Yeah, and his nose grew. Think about it. When he lied. I mean, it's not heterophobic. Most of Disney.
I mean,
shit.
he was way too happy when a fucking marionette puppet came to life and became a real boy.
I'm a real boy. You, like I said, Peter Pan is fucking gay. Okay,
That's why the Lost Boys are a thing.
I know. Right? Yeah, and fucking Pinocchio goes to the Isle of Misfit Toys. Come on. We have the downtrodden already.
We were raised into this.
I know. We have handy-capable toys at the Island of Misfit Toys. Everybody has representation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your childhood has now been destroyed. You will never think anything different.
Disney is very representing of a lot of people. Just make another fucking different Tinkerbell. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. And when people are like, well, just make another.
I feel like there's a trans joke here.
Up is down, in is out, everything is backwards and inside out. It sounds like a Dr. Seuss rhyme, to tell you the truth. Pretty soon Beyonce's gonna start singing the country song. Oh wait, yeah, she just wrote a fucking new Dr. Seuss book. Oh my, oh good lord.
Up is down, in is out, everything is backwards and inside out, and I'm trans. Welcome to my world.
Welcome to
By
the
Dr. Seuss.
Welcome to Stinkerbell.
Wait, it can't be by Dr. Seuss because he's racist, remember?
Well, so was Walt Disney, so I guess it's one and the same. I mean,
well, Walt Disney's dead.
They can make a trans Tinkerbell, call it Stinkerbell because its penis.
Does anybody
stings.
remember? Oh my god. He's got his penis in a jar. like the girls who scoop out their uterus, they have them in a jar and they keep it. He's got his penis hanging around his neck.
Papa has my balls. Papa, can I have my balls back? Papa took my balls. I'm a real boy.
All right, now I kind of want to see this. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I get it. Like a lot of the old shit, yeah, maybe I dare them to mess up with our. Listen, they're gonna mess with the Muppets. I mean, the fucking the cook is gay, I believe.
Bert and Ernie have been sleeping in the same room together. So what? They share different beds. It doesn't matter. They are gay.
They play in the tub together.
I was gonna get to that, but yes.
Sorry.
They sleep in the same room in different beds. They sit there and take a bath with each other, and you see them with nobody else.
Yeah.
They're gay.
They're two gay men in the city. I mean, they sleep like Lucy and Ricky. I mean, just give me a fucking break. If nobody can see this shit.
You know what is that? That country mouse, city mouse, or story? You know, city mouse, country mouse, or city frog, country frog. It's an old kid's tale about like a mouse or a frog or something like that. One lives in the city, one lives out in the country, and they go and hang out and have fun together with each for a day. It'd be like, that's a little too far for YouTube.
Oscar the Grouch is fucking homeless.
That motherfucker lives in a trash can, bitch.
I know. They've got some girl with autism who likes a rock. I mean, you've got representation. The stories that Rubber Ducky couldn't tell. Yeah, I mean, could tell. They're frightening. Not only that, the fucking walls would be able to tell a story too. But by the way, Lucy and Ricky also slept in separate beds in the same room. Give me a fucking break.
Wait. Doesn't the Rubber Ducky make his bath time lots of fun?
Yes.
This motherfucker's fucking inanimate objects too.
Yes.
Childhood has forever been ruined. Let's be honest, it was already ruined.
Yeah. But I don't like, once again, why not just make different characters? And this goes to the point where like all these, like the MCU universe and all that shit, they're like, well, why do we have to make new characters?
He fucking is.
Why do we have to make new characters? Because why do you have to change the old ones? He's more coherent than Gordon. Like, I just
sounds
don't
like fucking Biden.
No, that's just way too far. That's just way too fucking far.
Chewing on the Shabbat of pressure. That is not way too fucking far. All
Bro,
right.
speaking of Biden, where is it? This made me laugh my fucking yan bags off. Holy shit. Reporter thinks official White House video is fake.
And shown a video of Joe Biden, and she will eventually be asked if it's fake or not.
Yeah, so here's President Biden. All right, this one I'm going to ask you about.
Mind you, this is on Face the Nation. Whoa, don't insult the Muppets with Biden. That's a lot. I know. This is on Face the Nation.
You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that.
So what did you think of this one? He didn't blink. Not at all, right? So that suggests it's fake. This one's actually real.
How's that?
This was actually a speech he gave.
That's right. It's fucking real.
But it gets more fucking terrifying. It gets terrifying.
Chances are you never saw it. Because why would a national news network show you a video where Joe Biden doesn't blink a single time? And the reality? It's a lot worse than you think. In the original video, which was a heavily edited 11-minute pre-recorded address to the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives, Biden doesn't blink for long stretches of time, including this portion where he doesn't blink for an entire minute. In fact, during the entire 11-minute, 14-second video, Joe Biden is only seen blinking a total of 40 times.
He blinks 40 times in 11 minutes. That's what, once every 30 seconds?
Every time somebody says blink, I blink. So I don't understand how he cannot. Well, I do understand. I mean, that they pump that man full of, like, he's running on methamphetamines at this point.
Listen to how they tell you the average number of blinks.
Which is peculiar because normal human beings blink 10 to 15 times per minute.
Mhm.
10 to 15 times. You blink 40 times in 4 minutes.
No, it was an 11-minute video.
Yeah, you blink, but you blink 10 to 15 times a minute. So he did that in 11 minutes.
I mean, that's not untrue, and she's not wrong. I mean, that woman blinks every time she has to talk. There is literally like just it's a strobe light inside her fucking eyeballs. Like she is literally it's like camera flashes, like the frame rate of a camera. It's just constant, just nonstop. Let me see if I can do it. Like, here we go. It's just like this. It's just constant. Like there's nothing going on. It's camera flashes in her eyeballs. It's so weird. I'm sorry. I just had to do it. Oh wait.
What's her name? Jean.
Oh, we're good.
Jean.
Karine Jean-Pierre.
Oh, Karine. Karine.
Karinne.
Karinne. Jean-Pierre blinks. Hey, get the guy bring at least he went around.
I was waiting for your reaction on that one.
I've seen it. I don't know where it is, but let's just play a short and see how many times she blinks in her short. One, two, three, four.
You got to put it
Oh
on
my
screen.
God!
Jesus Christ. Put it on screen and do it again.
Sorry.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday.
One.
Okay. Monday, Wednesday.
Did you see that fucking flutter?
That played again. That head jerk was fucking amazing too.
I don't know where. I have
just
no
restart.
idea.
Scroll down, scroll up.
All right.
Watch that head
everyone.
flutter as her eyes skip around.
Monday. Okay. Monday, Wednesday. See? That is how my week is going.
And this woman thinks she's doing a good job.
Whatever Monday you want is yours. Okay. So, all right. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. Okay. Monday, Wednesday. See?
She's a Machine Gun Kelly of Blink.
And that was just a random short. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
Jennifer, she does want to be there. She thinks she's doing an awesome job. She really fucking does.
I don't think here's the thing, dude. To be honest with you, I don't think she gives a fuck. I don't think she cares if she's doing a good job or not. She's just
no. There's an interview of her actually. There's an interview of her actually like in there saying, I'm gonna go down in I'm gonna go down in history, as one of the greatest press secretaries or something like that. Like, I'm the first Black lesbian press secretary. I'm going down in history. I'm doing a great job. Like, paraphrasing all of that, but there is that out there. I remember watching that. I wish I could find it, but I'm on a laptop and everything's screwy. But yeah, it's just wow.
I don't and I don't understand how people don't see that everything she says is I have no purview for you. Like, I think her and Jen Psaki got together and was just like, we can't say circle back anymore. So what else could we? Oh, I have no purview for you. I have nothing to expunge upon that. I have nothing to let you know.
I'm not going to comment.
Yeah, you did. The announcement was we're just, we got the network going. We spent like 40 minutes on that. Um,
Yeah, you did miss it.
can
But we were
rewind and
going
watch
down
it.
through the rundown of how the shows are going to react and how everything's going to work out. Basically, we're going to have all of our shows, 8 shows on one network. There will be something every day of the week from a group of us. Some of the voices you may come across are going to be new, but yes, there will be something on a network, on a central platform for all of us. For you may be able to find somebody that, hey, you didn't hear before. I like that voice, I like that show. I'm going to go out there and check it out, and I'm going to support them too. That kind of situation is going to be in. We want to build it to where 24/7, 365, there's something on it for everybody.
Yeah, David's right. It's condescending air she gives off is I'm so above these annoying questions. It is.
But these annoying questions are the ones that are relevant and
But once again,
needed
it's
to be
from the
answered.
people. I'm so sick and tired of them giving us the same, like, well, I have nothing for you, and then it happens, and it's just like you're the voice of the fucking president, and she keeps going, well, I have to be very very careful in how I say. No, you don't. You're the president's mouthpiece. Well, I don't speak for the president. She's actually said I don't speak for the president. You're the fucking press secretary. That's your
you do speak for the
job.
president. Exactly. That's is your fucking job altogether.
And you're sitting there telling us, well, I can't. There's nothing I can tell. There's something you have to tell us. You have to tell us what's going on. It's just, it's so.
By the way, this is the most. What was it? The most transparent presidency
God.
ever.
The
I mean,
adults
you
are back
started
in
out with circle back, and now I've got no comment. I'm not going to make a comment.
Well, when he said the adults are back in office, he was absolutely right. He was absolutely right when he said that, because they think we're the children, and children should be seen and not heard, and that's how they're treating us. That's exactly how they're treating us. Oh, I have nothing to tell you. Oh, that's for us to discuss. And no, we're not fucking children. We're not your kids. We're adults, and we pay your salary. Tell us what the fuck is going on. Tell us what's with our money, what you're doing with our money. That's
well, they are telling you. Unfortunately, it's going overseas.
Taste the honey.
You struggle at home. Well, you struggle to pay your bills. All your money's going overseas. Ukraine's living large in a war-torn country in their capital city. Their bars are full. Their stores are full. Their shelves are full. In a war-torn city in Ukraine. Off your tax dollars, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking forward right now.
I'm looking for.
Shit, sorry, I should have muted. But
this fucking cocksucker.
But yeah, I mean, it's disgusting to see all that going on. By the way, wasn't Trump impeached the first time for withholding aid to Ukraine?
Yeah, he was impeached because he doesn't have the right to do that, because the president sets, the president is the one who sets foreign policy, but he couldn't do that. Yet Biden's doing it for Israel, and nobody's batting a fucking eye. By the way, this is what I wanted to show everybody. Blinken plays guitar in bar in Kiev while Russian troops advance in northeastern Ukraine. It's like we're stuck in a bad reality show. This fucking cocksucker is in Kiev playing guitar
at a fucking concert.
There's a war going on, supposedly, in this country. This is your tax dollars at work, folks.
He's singing "Keep on Rocking" in the free world in a country that suspended their elections, that locked up people as soon as this fucking war started, that was locking up people that were actually out there talking. This motherfucker, he's throwing 40, 50, 60-year-olds at this shit now, and somehow that's rocking in the free world. And this is your tax dollars, ladies and gentlemen. We literally chewed up and spit out fucking Ukraine. And now we're looking at the pile of refuse left on the ground, that pile of shit, and thinking seconds. I mean, it's disgusting, man. It really fucking is. But that's how they're living, ladies and gentlemen. Because it wasn't too long ago that we gave aid. We gave every single person in Ukraine $2,500 of their money, which equals out to about $67 of your money. However, here's the real kicker, ladies and gentlemen. In their money, they make an average of $300 to $400 a month. And we gave all of them $2,500. That's damn near 6 months worth of fucking pay. What did you get when you were locked down? Could you even make your mortgage payment?
We got half, maybe well, in Jersey, it was a third of a rent check. A third, because the average 2-bedroom or 1-bedroom apartment in New Jersey is $1,800. And they gave you $600.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it one more time for the people who haven't heard it or the stupid in the back who aren't listening. Ladies and gentlemen, when you got locked down and everybody was deemed non-essential, you got laid off, you got put on unemployment, you were making more on unemployment than you were working a 40-hour week. Meanwhile, the ones that were deemed essential, like me and Davey, at the very beginning, when we didn't know what the fuck was going on, potentially putting our lives at risk to make your shit run, did we see anything?
Nope.
The only thing we got was clear roads. That was our payment. And I'll tell you what, it was nice. I'm not going to lie.
It was fucking weird.
But we didn't get anything extra.
No, we got no hazard pay, no nothing. We just got come to work. And to be honest with you, it was more of a headache because certain people weren't coming to work and they were abusing the system and the ability to stay home. So it made work a lot more difficult. And so we got nothing but fucked in the ass. But, you know, everybody who decided that they were non-essential, staying home, it's, and the fact that people don't see this is angering. It's truly angering because
Dude,
now
everybody sees it now. Everybody sees it now. They just don't want to admit it because if they did, they'd have to say, yes, I was wrong and I apologize. And that's the problem.
But I don't think
that's the real problem. It's ego.
Listen, I don't think they'd apologize. They'd go, yeah, you were right, but go fuck yourself still. Because
I don't even want an apology through the thing. I just want to hear
what every man wants to hear. You're right.
I don't. Yes. Okay. I want to hear that. All right. I want to hear that from these fucking people, but I would settle with maybe you have a point. What do we do? I would settle with that and we have a conversation. But you can't even have that because if you have a conversation with somebody who thinks completely different from you, the first act is either to be a dick to you. And if you be a dick, then they play victim and they've won the conversation because they got you to snap. It's a retarded fucking playground move. And it's done all the time.
Jennifer, I know you're joking, but that's how OnlyFans fucking skyrocketed. OnlyFans, girls were throwing themselves on OnlyFans and making more money than they've ever made because people were locked down and people were able to watch them all day long. And all girls had to do was be naked.
I mean, didn't Amaranth see her OnlyFans increase like almost tenfold during the lockdowns?
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I'm not paying fucking anybody to see them naked. It's not a chance.
Xtube exists or X videos. There's Pornhub. There's all types of things. It's all free. Why would you pay?
Because there are people who will fucking pay for stupid. Like, I mean, come on. Tim Pool did an expose about how OnlyFans is going away now because guys are actually spending $4,000 a month for AI generated women. Like these people, they're listen. We don't kink shame in this house, but I mean,
I'm a kink shame the hell out of you for that shit. You spending $4,000 a month on an AI generated woman? Yeah, I'm a kink shame.
Sometimes,
and then you complain about not being able to pay your bills.
Sir, you're a married man, and I'm a married man, and it costs more than $4,000 a month to hear somebody go, "Not tonight." Okay.
So look, at least I can physically cuddle up to my wife then, you know?
These kids nowadays don't want to cuddle with shit. These kids nowadays just want to see somebody on the other side of the screen and go, sounds good to me. I'll close my laptop for about 20 minutes, recover. We can open her back up, tell her whatever we want. Just like fucking Total Recall. What do you want? A blonde, a brunette? You want big tits? You want small tits? You want 5'6", 5'2", 4'1"? However you want fucking Tinkerbell? You can have Tinkerbell. I mean, it is what fucking is.
If you have Tinkerbell, you must have a micro penis.
Listen, sometimes you just want to make it hurt. You want to feel big sometimes.
I mean, she's like 2 inches tall. I'm a white dude, and my dick would just look like a fucking Giants billy club. All right? Let's just be honest.
Sometimes you just want to have small hands. Anyway. But, I mean, our economy's
should have bought Chatterbait stocks. Well, hey, by the way, does anybody realize that I don't know, I think we brought this up before, but what's his name? The zinc stained beard.
Who?
Bald head, white beard, that strip of black down the center.
Destiny?
Cuck Murphy. Yeah, he's back. Jack Murphy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's back, and he's doing like some kind of company for, I think it's supplements or something like that.
Of course.
And his fucking logo looks like somebody's asshole.
Oh, I mean, it might be his asshole. We never know because he likes.
Oh, we do know because he was shoving dildos up it. All right. On Chatterbait, which is why that rolled off into my head. Thank you for that, Jennifer.
Well, with all the money that was made during the COVID lockdowns and OnlyFans, now, this asshole has tanked the economy, but in his mind, it's so much better.
So when you talk about the economy, of course, it is by far the most important issue for voters. It's also true right now, Mr. President, that voters by a wide margin trust Trump more on the economy. They say that in polls. And part of the reason for that may be the numbers. And you're aware of many of these, of course. The cost of buying a home in the United States is double what it was when you look at your monthly costs from before the pandemic. Real income, when you account for inflation.
By the way, she didn't want to say the previous administration. She says before the pandemic. And listen to the way she's trying to fucking skirt it. She's trying to hold. If it was Trump, she would have smashed his fucking ass like Jack Murphy. But she would have fucking smashed him. But because it's Biden, it's, before the pandemic, Mr. President.
Appreciate you, just Rhonda.
What up, Rhonda? Help me, Rhonda. Help.
Is actually down since you took office. Economic growth last week, far short of expectations. Consumer confidence, maybe no surprise, is near a 2-year low. With less than 6 months to go to Election Day, are you worried that you're running out of time to turn that around?
We've already turned it around. Look at the Michigan survey. For 65% of the American people think they're in good shape economically. They think the nation's not in good shape, but they're personally in good shape.
Well, 65% of Michigan is retarded.
They did keep Gretchen Whitmer in, even though she stopped you from buying fucking seeds during the fucking pandemic. And then she organized her own fucking kidnapping.
Yeah. And sent 2 people to jail because the FBI said, hey, let's go kidnap Gretchen Whitmer.
And they went, "Yeah, let's
no, I
go."
don't want to do that. Too bad, FBI, you're under arrest. That literally is, I mean, paraphrasing. That's how it happened. And 2 people went to jail. How did they go to jail for that? Well, they had a trial. They had a mistrial because it found out that 12 out of the 16 people, I'm sorry, 12 out of the 10 or 10 out of the 16 or 12 out of the 18, I forget, were actual fucking feds. 2/3 of the fucking group that was supposedly going to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer were fucking feds. They had a mistrial because of that. They think, oh, great, we get to have another trial and shit. Everything's going to be fine. New trial comes up. You can't talk about how the feds were involved, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit. Now you're in prison. Yeah, that's how that worked. I turned off my mic just as soon as you were drinking.
CNN. How many folks you have to call to get one response? The idea that we're in a situation where
How many folks do you have to call? Yeah, because they don't want to fucking talk to you. Hey, it's CNN. We have to have a poll for you. Go fuck yourself. Hey, we want to ask you about Joe Biden. Go fuck yourself. Hey, how are you doing in this Go fuck yourself. Nobody wants to fucking talk to you.
I mean, it is what it is at that point, Joe.
It might.
things are so bad. The folks that, I mean, we've created more jobs. We're in a situation where people have access to good paying jobs. And the last I saw, the combination of the inflation, the cost of inflation, all those things, that's really worrisome to people with good reason. That's why I'm working very hard to bring the cost of rentals down.
Yes.
No, I was just saying, like, 1 minute to just kind of like listen along.
Oh,
but the cost of rentals down. Where? I mean, we have a fixed mortgage, dude. Before the pandemic happened, actually, before Biden started raising shit, we were paying literally $526 a month. As a matter of fact, me and my wife are paying like $600, $750 to gain on top of the principal on the loan. You know how much we're paying now for the same thing?
How much?
Damn near $1,000. We almost doubled our mortgage, and it isn't because of the interest rates or anything. We have a fixed interest. It's because of the insurance. Insurance more than doubled. But finish this off, because this motherfucker says something incredibly bad, and it pisses me off.
Homes that are available. But let me say it this way. When I started this administration, people were saying there's going to be a collapse in the economy. We have the strongest economy in the world. Let me say it again, in the world.
Although GDP last week was far short of expectations.
Oh, it wasn't. Look, GDP is still growing. Look at the response of the markets. Overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelmingly positive. And one of the reasons why people feel good about it not being as strong as it was before is they believe that the Fed's going to respond.
They hope they're going to get a rate cut.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, no president's had the run we've had in terms of creating jobs and bringing down inflation. It was 9% when I came to office. 9%. But look, people have a right to be.
9% when you came into office? No, sir. No, sir. It was less than 2% when you came into office. Within the first year, it rose to 9%. And you still said it was Trump. It was we did this. We spent all this damn money. We did all this. We sent everything to every other country around the fucking world. Oh, inflation's going through the roof. Let's change how we actually record inflation, because your daily living expenses, your house and everything, no, that don't fucking count. The only thing we're going to gather from this data is the cost of food, and it's still incredibly high. Your daily living expenses, like the gas, in your car, your rent, your mortgage, whatever, all of that increasing does not calculate into the inflation because of Biden here. So if you put everything back to, what was it, 1980s level or something like that, we would literally be damn near close to 25-30% at this point.
I saw a video that the other night they changed it. They're no longer adding. They took away coffee, the cost of coffee, in the average of that of inflation. They just took out coffee, so that way it goes down even more. So they're just changing. They're just changing what they count as inflation, and they're getting rid of. Oh, it's not this, it's not that. But when you talk about business, I saw this video, and this.
Oh, hold on. We're not done with this one yet. No? He hasn't said the magic fucking words.
Oh, hold on. Okay, my bad. Where'd it go?
Oh, it's at the end. Let's just let it run through this entirety then.
Okay. Where the Fernigat?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, folks. I had
it's full screen, whatever it is. Wherever it is.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Yeah, there you are.
Be concerned. Ordinary people, the idea that you bounce a check and you get a $30 fee for bouncing the check might change that. You can't charge more than $8 for that. Or your credit card, your late payment, $35. I mean, there's corporate greed going on out there, and it's got to be dealt with.
Do you not think that they're going to add that to anything else? Do you not think that they're not going to add that to the fucking? They might not start charging you to have a card. There's some credit cards that do. They might tack that to the interest. Now, instead of paying 8%, now you'll pay 10%. I know a lot of it. We just went to get a car and they wanted starting off 25%.
Mm-hmm.
It was the start off for a new car.
Mm-hmm.
25%.
I had a wreck and had to go get. Literally got the same model of car. The only difference is this one's white, and it can be all-wheel drive. My last car was $18,000 when I wrecked. I still had like $9,000 left to pay on it. The one I have, same model, same make, same year, little bit more features. $24,000, and I had to negotiate the actual the interest rate on that. I had to negotiate that low as fuck, as low as we could possibly take it. But yeah, we have a great economy. Keep rolling.
What about, but there's real pain. Grocery prices are up 30%, more than 30%. Since the beginning of the pandemic, and people are spending more on food and groceries than they have at any time really in the past 30 years. That's a real day-to-day pain that people
feel. It really is, and it's real. But the fact is that if you take a look at what the people have, they have the money to spend. It angers them and angers me that you have to spend more. For example, the whole idea of this notion that Senator Casey talked about, shrinkflation. I think it's on your
same
program.
Price for a smaller bottle of juice or something.
For example, Snickers bar, they did a thing, and it's like 20% less for the same price. That's corporate greed. It's corporate greed.
No, you fucking asshole. We're done. Stop that. No, you fucking asshole. What I wanted you all to hear.
21 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're here tonight.
Okay. But no, what I wanted you to hear is he said, oh, of course, they're paying more. It angers them and it angers me. But they have the money to pay. He's talking about you. You have the money to pay, ladies and gentlemen. Pay up.
They're still talking about that. He's still talking about the money that people have saved from COVID. That's what he's talking about. He still thinks that we have money left from COVID in our savings. Nobody has fucking money from COVID. As soon as
was spent as soon as you got it.
as soon as he took over, Biden looks like the kind of gymnastics coach who's popular because he retired. He spends his autumn years in jail. Oh my God. That was Michigan also.
That was a nice one. That was a nice one.
My daughter has become so desperate to buy any decent food for her family. Kids times 3, herself, husband, and me was going to apply for Gulp food stamps, even though she doesn't. Yeah. There are more people trying to apply for food stamps than I've heard more people say that they're going to apply for food stamps with jobs. With full-time jobs, they're going to apply for food stamps. And it's, yeah, our savings. I've emptied my savings account. Yeah. It's inflation.
Sniff. Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to hit right there at the end. He's like, shrinkflation. You're paying the same price for 20% less. Sir, if that 20% less you're talking about was to be included in the bag, the price would not be the same.
Maybe if it didn't cost so fucking much to produce things. Like once again, they were right. Whoever said it, and I forget who said it, they said that there's not going to be there's not going to tax you if you make under $400,000. But they're going to tax everybody else. And once again, everybody, no right-wing conspiracy, no corporate greed. No. They're going to make it more fucking expensive for the businesses to actually operate, that they have to make it smaller because they can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
They can't afford it because it costs more to get the ingredients. It costs more for the transportation. It costs more for every fucking thing. Once again, the same people who were just like, why don't they just shut the whole world down during the pandemic? Oh, and so how are we going to get food? Oh, no, the magic food fairy just comes and brings it to the Walmart. We could just go to Walmart and get the food. How does the food get to fucking Walmart?
What do you mean? It's just there.
It's there. It just appears. Oh, by the way, Walmart just sold out of it. How did Walmart sell out of everything? Walmart always has everything. Yeah, because there's no farms running. Because you stopped everything. You wanted everything to stop. All the imports stopped. You think we get all of our fucking food from the United States? No, we don't. We import stuff. You ever see fucking water trucks going each way? You ever see log trucks going each way? Same thing with fucking in the international canals. Same fucking thing. But people are just too fucking stupid to realize this, and it's fucking irritating. Like I said, I'm fucking dumb. I'm fucking dumb, and I still understand this. I had 10K in 2020, 2011. I had to know how to spend. Now I'm paying $5 regular gas. Yeah. Yep. Had enough to shoot anyway. I had 10K lying around. Sometimes I had $60 left after bills.
Joe, we're all feeling it, brother. We're all feeling it. And it doesn't matter. Like, you could sit there and say, oh, well, my bill. Oh, you were talking about how your mortgage was $500. You have to understand the cost of living around here is a lot lower. So the pay that you get is a lot lower. Like, oh, I hit the, like, I
this one?
Yeah. No, I accidentally hit a button on that. Oh. But like, I make as much as I make per hour now. Before Biden took office, before the pandemic, no, it didn't change shit while the pandemic was going on. Before Biden took office, if I was making now what I am then, my house would have been remodeled before the pandemic.
The reason why I moved to the fucking Midwest is because it was a lot cheaper. Because not a lot of people live out here. During the pandemic, everybody moved everywhere. Once again, people don't fucking understand how economics works. And it shows. I don't know how economics works. I called it the wrong thing anyway. I don't know how it works, but I know that when a giant
necronomics, I want to get into that. I'd like to bring the dead back to life to just rummage the fucking streets while I'm holed up in my damn house.
They do. They vote. You don't know that? But you
shit.
But once you have a certain amount, a population of people that come from one state and go to another, the price of housing fucking shoots up because people go, hey, now I got to charge for this. Now I can charge for that. The taxes go up. Now I got to charge for this. Now I got to charge for that because more people are there. More roads are being used. More fucking county parks are being used. More of the fucking stuff around is being used by more people. So they have to raise the taxes. So things go and get more fucking expensive. That's why you can move to the Midwest and not have to pay an arm and a leg. I just saw for a family of 4, it cost $202,000 in Missouri, $197,000 in Kansas to live, $197,000 to live in Kansas.
Yeah.
Kansas. The cheapest is Mississippi, $191,000.
In Mississippi has the lowest pay across the entire fucking nation.
Yeah,
they
people-
have.
and
I'm
people
not gonna
are-
say that the worst economy, but as far as like cost of living, they're shit. They really are. As I'm sitting in Mississippi. But I mean, it's the same thing over and over and over again. It's the same lies. It's like the Clinton-esque lies, but there's no saxophone and blowjobs in the Oval Office to distract you.
And listen, Jennifer, you're not ungrateful. You have the right to be pissed off. You have the right to listen.
You're on the wrong one then. That's Rhonda.
No, we'll be okay. Don't mean to sound ungrateful because I know there are so many others who are suffering. You have the right. You have that right because you know why? Because you worked for it. Your family worked for it. And it's not right for them to do what they're doing to everybody. If you, once again, the American dream, if you come here, you work your ass off.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. You work your ass off, and then now all of a sudden you got to pay for fucking 4 wars that you're not even fucking involved in.
Nor do you care about.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. Once again, hot take. I don't give a fuck about Israel. I don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I don't give a fuck about Palestine. I don't give a fuck about Russia. If they're not coming,
I don't
to
give a
our
fuck about
border,
Iran.
I don't give a yeah. If they're not coming to our border, I don't give a fuck. Once they come to our border, then we can all take arms and we can show them why the fuck they don't mess with us. But until then, we shouldn't pay for wars that we don't see. I don't give a fuck. And then we look and we see that. We see fucking our whatever he is blinking out there playing fucking guitar at some bar where there's supposed to be a war going on.
Screaming about keep on rocking in the free world.
Well, you got food banks here going fucking dry. People can't afford anything. You got people like Rhonda's family going on fucking food stamps. Kiss my whole fucking ball bag. I'm fucking sick and tired of it, man. I really am. And I'm so glad we have this outlet. I really am. Because somebody's got to say it. Somebody has to fucking say it. Because you don't hear a lot of people saying, I don't give a fuck about this. No, I don't care. We are. I don't know about the kind part. I just said fuck 72 times in that one little rant, but I mean it's
we're not family friendly here. So if you got kids watching, why the fuck are they up so late?
Yeah. But it's enraging, man. It really is, just to see normal everyday people who just want to live their life and just have a piece of something. You know, don't laugh at me. You just want to be able. There's so many people who just want to live, man. Just not even do anything extravagant. They want to go to work, come home, watch TV, go on a vacation with their family once or twice a year, and that's all they want. And you can't even fucking do that.
Nope.
You can't even just enjoy your life. So many people just want to be left alone and just enjoy themselves, and you can't. They're thrust into fucking wars where they have no skin in the game, and you have no choice whether or not to pay for it because the government says, guess what? You're paying for it. And it's not right. It's not right at all.
It's not. It drives me insane. It like look with the house. Me and my wife got together in 2018. We were talking. Well, we got married in 2018. We were talking about fixing up the house and everything like that. We priced the house anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000 for a complete remodel of the house in 2018. We get the money together. In 2020, the pandemic hit. Hey, babe, perfect time to actually do this because we got nothing going on. We can't do shit. Okay, cool. We start doing it. And I'm getting echo again somehow. But we start doing it, right? We go over to Lowe's. 120 pieces of drywall and 25 pieces of subfloor cost damn near $3,000.
Yeah, I remember when I first met you, that was it. It was right after you guys had started fixing up the house, and you're like, dude, I can't even fucking afford to we were supposed to remodel. And then, yeah, remember when lumber went to fucking like $30 for just one 2x4?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's fucking...
I started on the house. And we got everything to completely renovate the living room, the hallway, and the laundry room. Still not painted, still not really finished. Okay. But yeah, that was damn near the 12,000 that we had set up for it. Just for everything we needed to do to remodel the entire living room, hallway, and laundry room. And the laundry room is like, it's literally like an 8x10 room. It ain't shit. And it's still not done. And we blew through our budget for the entire fucking house. And this motherfucker thinks I have more to pay. I have money in my pocket. I can pay more for his bullshit. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, the war in Ukraine, the reason why we're over there is to fucking stop everything that happened in Ukraine from coming to fucking light. The Hunter Biden shit, the Joe Biden shit, the collusion, the corrupt, the 25 biolabs, 25 to 30 biolabs. Do you realize every bit of your pharmaceuticals are made in Ukraine? I want to say more, but we're on. Fuck it, I'm going to say it. The fucking coronavirus was actually manufactured in Ukraine and shipped to China to stay within regulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Ukraine is fucked. And yet here we are. We have spent damn near over $200 billion at this point, somewhere around that number, to defend their borders while they cross ours in the millions. I'm pissed.
Meanwhile, they keep talking about election interference. Meanwhile, we just stick our dick in everybody else's election. Chuck Schumer just called for a re-election in Israel, which he had no right to fucking call.
I mean, we installed Saddam Hussein, we installed Zelensky, we installed all these people that we go back and Shrek 20 fucking years later. I need a drink.
Well, while you get a drink, I'm going to play this lovely video about why we have the situation we have with the jobs.
Political going on that they're not disclosing on why they are doing this to begin with.
That creator is right, and you should go and watch his video. He's a recruiter, so he knows what he's talking about. But the basic gist of what he's saying is, why do the jobs numbers look so good if nobody can get hired for anything? And I happen to know why that is. He says there's something political going on behind the scenes, and he's absolutely correct. There is. And here's the political thing that's happening that nobody is talking about. Every large employer in any given state above a certain threshold of employee number is responsible for reporting jobs numbers to the state. Here's how many people we have working. Here are all the jobs that we have on the books that we can't fill. And it's just one of those metrics they report back to the state so the state can keep track of things. Well, at some point, these employers figured out a little bit of a thing they can do that can be a little bit mutually beneficial for both them and the state. Have you ever heard in the jobs report on the news or wherever you get your information, hey, my state created 15,000 jobs this quarter? I mean, that actually sounds like it's really good, but they're using very careful language. They're not saying that they hired that many jobs. They're not saying they filled that many positions. They're saying they created that many jobs. It's a very careful word choice, and it's entirely intentional. The reason why they say that is because employers will create phantom jobs. They will create jobs that don't really exist, that they don't have any intention of filling, that they don't even have the budget to hire people for it. And then they then go to the state and say, hey, guess what? We created 15,000 jobs this quarter. And the state will say, great, that looks great for you. It looks great for us. We're a state that's hiring. We have all these jobs on the books. And then the state will issue a jobs report and say, we created 30,000 jobs this quarter, or however many jobs it is that they cumulatively hear about are open and available from all the large employers that report to them. And that looks good for them. And then what the employer gets in return, in exchange, they get a break on their unemployment insurance. Now, for those that don't know, if you've ever been on unemployment, unemployment is kind of a public safety net. If you are out of work, you can apply to the state for unemployment. You'll get a portion of your income just to survive, to bridge the gap until you can find another job. It's a minimum, but it's enough.
I'm popping this one up
groceries, rent,
because I don't know if
theory,
it's going to
at
come
least.
through
It
or
doesn't
not.
always work out that way. But every large employer that qualifies for this job number thing is obligated to pay a certain amount of their revenue into the state unemployment system in order to help fund that public safety net. And if they report, hey, we have 15,000 jobs we've created that are on the books that we can't fill, the state will say to them, hey, that's not your fault. No problem. Those are jobs that don't count towards your unemployment insurance. You don't have to pay unemployment insurance on those jobs because you can't find people to fill them. So the companies have an incentive to create phantom fake ass jobs that don't actually exist in order to boost the job numbers. And the state will say, hey, great, we have good job numbers. In exchange, we're going to offer you a break on your unemployment insurance. It's basically a tax. It's a different column on the spreadsheet. So the whole thing is a big three-card Monte shell game of money and influence, and the job numbers look great. Cool, we'll give you a break on your unemployment insurance. Meanwhile, who's getting screwed? The people who can't find work. They're applying for jobs left and right, and the jobs are just not calling them back because the jobs don't exist, because they're not jobs. They're just numbers on a sheet, and they allow these big employers to save money. So yeah, he's right. Go watch his video. That's the political thing that's happening that nobody's talking about. The state and the employers are colluding to boost each other's numbers, and the people who are out of work are the ones who are getting screwed.
Yeah. Same thing would happen with COVID. Remember all those jobs that, are now everybody's getting their job back. No, they were they were not hiring people because they were getting money from the COVID fund.
Yeah.
So they had
everybody was hiring. There were now hiring signs everywhere. Everybody would apply to it. Nobody would call back. Your stores were empty. They didn't have enough people to even open up diners anymore. You had to go through the drive-through. There was 2-3 people working their asses off at every fast food restaurant, every gas station, and everything like that. They were always hiring, but nobody was ever hired. And now you know why.
Why did you want to show Jennifer's comment or Rhonda's comment?
Because she used the word fuckery, and I didn't know if it would get through the YouTube algorithm for everybody to see it. So I just wanted to show it on the screen.
The YouTube fuckery. Well, we'll go from nobody can get jobs to the poor, starving children. Princeton.
You're right, Glenn.
What do you say? I didn't see it. Most times nowadays, the F word is necessary. Listen, the F word is always necessary. I say it way too much. I put up a video about my buddy Andrew, who's actually, I said my buddy Andrew was going to play in the Grand Ole Opry one day and on the show. And I was like, I think I was, and he's going to actually be at the Grand Ole Opry. He's up for an award for one of his songs. And I said, I was saying on the show that I was going to see him at the Grand Ole Opry. And in a 35-second clip, I said, fuck 4 times, I believe it was. And I was kind of embarrassed. Like, I want to put this clip up because I'm so proud of him. and it's an amazing feat for him to be at the Grand Ole Opry. And I'm like, I fucking called it, but I was like, you're fucking amazing. It's fucking great, and fucking this and fucking that, and this little tiny clip.
Fuck.
And I want him to use it at some point in something, and I'm just like, he can't use it because it says he's gonna be like, I think you're beep amazing and beep, and then a beep, and then one day you're beep, and then beep. But
I mean,
nevertheless,
let's
Princeton
go
encampment
off into this.
spokesman announces that student quit hunger strike after 12 days due to rapid weight loss, mental and physical exhaustion, and difficulty moving or standing with chest pains. Strikers, despite previously stating that they should starve until the university agrees to their demands, the Princeton administration has continuously ignored our attempts to communicate and malign protesters as violent, disruptive, and antagonistic. But, you know.
Turn it up.
I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna try this fucking. I can't, dude. This is just, it's enraging. Oh, there we go.
Demanding that the university from the hunger strikers. So, on May 3rd, we began an indefinite hunger strike demanding that the university meet with students to discuss the Princeton Gaza Solidarity Encampment's demands for disclosure, disassociation, and divestment from the apartheid state of Israel, as well as complete amnesty from all criminal and disciplinary charges for those arrested at the peaceful sit-in in Clio Hall and the start of the encampment.
I mean, you're not supposed to, but you're welcome to.
Did you hear what she said?
No. What'd she say?
I'm sorry,
still
before
didn't
you
hear it.
continue, is this okay for something the press to hear?
For something the press to hear?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't hear what she said.
That's what she said. I'm sorry, is this something for the press to hear?
Oh.
That's what she was saying. Hold on, there's a little more. I don't know.
Our strike began by denouncing the university administration for refusing to acknowledge organizers' repeated requests to meet with administration for good faith negotiations. The Princeton administration has continuously ignored our attempts to communicate and malign protesters as violent, disruptive, and antagonistic. The university's repeated efforts to misrepresent, threaten, and punish our peers and the Palestinian liberation movement has made us unsafe on our very own campus. But we were not swayed. Over the past 12 days, we have committed ourselves to the peaceful yet extreme form of protest of hunger striking. This has led to rapid weight loss, mental and physical exhaustion, difficulty moving or standing, and chest pains. One striker was forced to seek off-campus hospital and medical care for recovery.
You know, because the kids in Gaza who, you know, can't fucking eat apparently, or can't seek medical attention, you know, they could just give up at any time. Because that's what the hunger strike does. You could just throw in the fucking towel and just say, hey, mommy and daddy, I can't eat. I'm hungry. I can't move. I got chest pains. I surrender. I can't do this no more. What fucking babies. This is what I mean. They have no fucking balls. They have no backbone, and they stand for nothing. They don't stand for a fucking thing. And once it gets hard for them, they just throw in the towel because they're at fucking Princeton. Suck the balls and shaft.
Well, see, here's the thing that really gets me. You know, these are the trust the science people. You know, these are the ones that say trust the science, but yet there are an infinite amount of genders and chop your dick off and become a woman. These are the same people that did that. And you're talking about, rapid weight loss. What the fuck do you think's going to happen when you don't eat? Didn't you demand the college to still feed you as you tried to overtake their fucking land? Didn't you say, hey, we don't want them to to block our food from coming to us. Are they doing that? No, we just want the agreement that they won't. What happened to that? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Y'all are privileged little bitches that mommy and daddy pay for, and then all of a sudden the school is like, fuck these motherfuckers. Mommy and daddy ain't paying for shit, and you have no food. Let's go back to the Chaz Chop situation. Y'all remember that fucking garden that they tried to start on cardboard? Laid like half an inch of fucking soil, put seeds in the ground, and thought they were going to grow in a day? These are the same people that think that food just magically appears in grocery stores. And these are your college elite. These are the people at Harvard. These are the people at these ivory fucking schools. Who was that dude that literally flew in a plane and took a picture of farmland and said, I don't know why it's square. What is this? And this motherfucker is a prominent fucking person. I even forget his fucking name. It's been so long because once I saw that, I was like, I'm done with humanity. How the fuck do you not know this? But then again, it's just like the Tide Pod eating, condom snorting, popsicle sticks in the asshole kind of people. And these are the people that are going to run the country while we're here. I want you all to think about that. These are the same people that are going to run the country while we are still alive. How does that not frighten anybody?
Hey, you want a little bit of an uplifting story really quickly?
Yeah, let's go ahead. What we got? What we got?
Someone pulled outside the Trump trial in a U-Haul and released tons of pink balloons as male genitalia with faces of D.A. Bragg, Judge Merchant, and Jack Smith on them.
Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Jesus Christ, that is fucking amazing. I did see that. That was great. Like these motherfucking balloons, these dick balloons were floating all over New York City. Well, not all over New York City, but they were still out there.
My favorite part though is like, come on, don't do this to me, you son of a bitch. Oh, you're gonna fucking do it.
You're gonna have to reload.
Oh, you cocksucker. You. Oh. I didn't hear the audio. Oh
my God. There's dicks in the air.
Sometimes I love New York. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's. But the best part is you can hear her cackle laugh first, and then you hear her stop, and then you hear her go, "Oh my God!" You hear it?
There's floating pink dicks, ladies and gentlemen. Dude.
This U-Haul just let out dozens of balloons with.
By the way, that's your NYPD officer, by the way. Who the fuck is that guy stopping?
Well, all right, let's just.
That's fucking Danny DeVito's son. Who the fuck is that guy stopping right there?
Let's just be completely fucking honest with this. All right.
Newman!
This dude looks like he's literally staring at these balloons like he wants to fillet something right now. I mean, look at that. He's got one like literally hand wrapped around it, looking at another, reaching out. He wants to.
of balloons with whose face? Judge Juan Merchan.
I couldn't even close it. What the fuck? I can't even close the back door all the way.
With what? 3 or 4 balloons in there? What are you doing, sir? That's a failure all around.
He was just like
Judge Juan Merchan.
Fuck it.
Saw a couple of
This is New York NYPD at its finest, folks. You give them a black guy to beat up, they will take it to the max. You get a bunch of fucking balloon dicks going around, fuck it.
Shout out to whoever the fuck created all these balloon dicks. You are the real hero of the story. No questions asked.
I think it's Scott Blandino or whatever that guy's name that does the Trump paintings. Uh-oh.
That shit is fucking great, dude. It really is. There's his bag of dicks.
Trump 2024, baby. I mean, look at the way that guy walked away. Look, I see. He's sashaying away. Look at him. His fucking wide stance. Oh my God. Why don't we mix that with the Katy Perry song? Do you ever feel like a plastic dick going through a hurricane? Or wave, whatever. That's fucking. You're on mute there, buddy. You're on mute.
I love the fact that Merchan and Letitia James are the balls, and Jack Smith is the shaft. This motherfucker has been involved in damn near every fucking case in some way, shape, or form. And he's the shaft of the dick. That is amazing.
Oh my God.
Like I said, shout out to the person that made those balloons. You are the real fucking hero of that story.
I don't think I think we call it. I don't. I wanted to play another clip of the debates, because we will be streaming the debates live on the 27th of June. We will be doing all the debates. We will be doing live, probably from Voice of the People and the Off Label podcast. But we will be on the network also, hopefully by that time. So tune in. We'll all be streaming there, and I think it will be a group cast.
It's gonna be the most of us, if not all of us, sitting down. We may have to make it all channels as best as we can.
Yeah,
with that, because I mean, with StreamYard, we only have 8 connections at this point, so we'll have to bring up something with that as far as that goes. But yeah.
So
what is it? The 27th, June 27th.
Yeah, is the first one. But apparently now they're saying that there's 3 fucking rules, and people are going crazy. Like, Joe Biden got his wish. Yeah. By the way, the one thing is no audience, which, democracy and all. Let the people not have a voice. Joe Biden gets to pick where it's going to be, what stations, CNN, like it was before.
Cut the mic off if after the person's time is up. I mean, it's all rigged in Joe Biden's favor, but I'm going to be completely fucking honest with you, dude. I feel like it's going to be another Fetterman Oz situation where he's just like, hey, good night, everybody.
Listen,
I feel like it's just going to be done as soon as they say something.
This is going to be like the Mike Tyson Logan Paul fight. It's going to be over before it even fucking began, my friend. This is going to be.
And the biggest thing, there's no audience.
Yeah.
Not a single person in the fucking crowd, because they don't want to hear people boo Biden and cheer Trump.
Yeah. They don't want to hear it. Even dude, that's how bad it is. That's how bad people don't like fucking Joe Biden. We brought it to you a few weeks ago when the two sides of Israel Palestine were cheering against each other, and then they simultaneously came together with a fuck Joe Biden chant.
Yeah, that was actually in Alabama.
That
was in my home state.
They know nobody likes Joe Biden. They know nobody likes him. So they're just going to cut out the audience, the people who are supposed to vote. And if you think that's a good idea, you don't agree with the democracy you're talking about. If you can tell me that Joe Biden is fighting for democracy and the Democrats are fighting for democracy while silencing the voices of the American people, you are on a different fucking planet.
And if you think democracy is the government voting for itself using your name and your information on a ballot because you've never registered to vote, you don't care about it, so the government says, fuck it, I'll vote in your favor. Yeah, we went through all that. If you want the rundown, the overview version of it, watch the Off-Label podcast last night during the little the hearing we went through. I give you the rundown of everything, and I show you what happened in 2020, 2022, and what's going to happen in 2024. It's a big thing. And it is, I'm not going to say it's proof, but it's damn sure really, really, really tight evidence of the proof of your vote don't count.
That's true. He'll talk loud enough so that you can overhear him no matter what. Tim posted earlier, it's like the Manhattan Project, the performance-enhancing drugs in Biden's. Yeah. CNN, MSC, then Joe Rogan. They'll never do it. They will never do it.
Oh, fuck no.
Fox now. Listen, I don't care. Once again, I fucking hate Fox. I'm going to say it.
I always have.
I fucking hate Fox. I'm so to me, Fox is the fucking left's boogeyman. It really is. It's the fucking boogeyman, just so they can say, "Oh, Fox News." It's the fucking boogeyman. They're corporate fucking media, and as we say, don't be a mainstream minion. No more shit available. I gotta send you a shirt. I got one more shirt, and I gotta send it to you because you need one.
Oh yeah. I do need one.
You never got one, but those are a one and done kind of deal. But
as you hang one on your wall.
Well, I mean, I wanted something. I had like 2 or 3 left. I have one that's extra large left that I'll send to you. But yeah, but I mean, folks, be prepared for this journey that we are about to take you on. I hope you're ready. And I hope you all stick with us and stay and join us on this ride, because it's going to be something that you've never seen before. I'm going to tell you that right now. You've never watched people, normal, everyday people, try to make something big. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make it the best, the most people-friendly network where everybody has a say. And that's
I'm going to be honest. Rhonda, I love you. Like, I have never heard you this unhinged yet, but
you're fucking welcome, my friend. You're fucking welcome. I bring it out of people. You're welcome.
But yeah, he is right. We will be bringing a lot of new voices. Well, some new voices to you, a lot of new shows. You're about to be involved in something from the ground up, ladies and gentlemen, because this is only going to be possible with you. You're along for the ride. You're going to have your voice out there. You're going to have your voice being heard. You're going to be able to once we get to know you, like I said, and not tank the shows, the whole thing, you're going to be on with us. You're going to be right along for the ride with all of this, ladies and gentlemen. And we got big plans coming for this, but we got to do it step by step. And the only way we can do it step by step is to have you behind us.
So make sure you're liking, subscribing, grabbing your friend's phone, showing them how to download Rumble, and showing them how to follow all of us on Rumble. It's not that hard. It doesn't cost anything for Rumble. Eventually, some things are going to cost. We're not going to lie to you. There's going to be some things that are going to cost, but we are going to provide.
Good night, Jennifer.
Good night, Jennifer. We are going to give you some cool ass shit. And remember, we're not trying to make money to become millionaires. Well, I'll try to behave myself on Rob's channel. Listen, but here you go. That's what we bring to the table. You can come here and say fuck, shit ass, bitch, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker. The 7 words you couldn't say. I understand. Listen, sometimes, Rhonda, you want to let your hair down. You want to have a fucking nice whiskey neat and tell people to go fuck themselves. And that's what we are. We're that. Rob's channel, you wear a fucking pantsuit like Hillary Clinton.
Oh, come on. I don't even play that game over there with his.
And you follow the rules. When you come here,
I'll be nice over there with him, but I don't play those pantsuit shit.
When you come here, you let your hair down. You maybe you don't wear a bra. You wear an oversized shirt, maybe some fucking pants, and you just sit there with your whiskey neat or your glass of champagne, and you fucking let us have it. All right?
Well, yeah, you're free to be you here.
Listen,
Anyway,
Rob,
hey,
you
could
come
you
over
imagine?
here. Wait, I want to tell Rhonda. Look at me, Rhonda. Look at me. You come over here and you be the nastiest bitch you want to be, all right? You heard me? You come over here and you be that nasty bitch. I said it. What? What happened?
Amanda?
Don't listen. I'm telling you right now, my friend. You have no idea. You have no idea. But
yeah, we're gonna be bringing a lot to you guys. This is all going to happen very soon. We're kind of letting the information get out there a little bit for you to understand. Like, this isn't just like poof in your face kind of thing. And no, we're building this from the ground up. These are just regular everyday people coming together just to be like, we need to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
And by talking to you, we need you here. And we need you vocal. And we need to hear from you. Auditory hear from you. This is what it's for, ladies and gentlemen. As the shows progress, as we get to know the people that are in the chat, all you got to do is have your voice. You don't have to have a camera. But yeah. All right. Let's go ahead. Final thoughts with it, David. What's you got?
Nothing. Just we said it. Just follow us. Follow us on all our social medias. Pretty soon we'll have a website up where you can just go to and just listen. Just follow the website. Pause. Period.
Repeat the line.
Repeat the line.
I lowered inflation. It's lower.
My
lower.
My favorite is when he starts with really low and then he starts to get angry and then he starts yelling like
that. What the address to the nation, the dudes and just like literally Hitler style, as there's this red background and military, like.
But anyway, yeah, follow us on this fucking journey. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. You'll see, you'll get to see things that you didn't know involved all this stuff, and it's just a bunch of normal everyday people who, you know, decided to have a dream about doing something that they really want to do. And you know, like I said, I've said this a bunch of times, this is something I've really wanted to do my whole life, and I never thought I'd be here. And to actually be launching a network with a bunch of fucking awesome, amazingly fun people who have the same goal in mind, like-minded, but very different in the same way. You know, it's surreal and it's so cool. And yes, sometimes it is fucking annoying when my phone is just completely going off at all hours of the day. But everybody has some cool fucking ideas.
I like it though, because it's literally like it's dead silent, and then all of a sudden shit pops off for about an hour or two, and then it's dead again.
I talked to more people in the last 2 weeks since we decided to launch this than I have in the last fucking 3 years. And
I don't want to say too much, but we need to, what I was talking to you about with something upcoming, and yeah, I'd like to make that happen. I've talked to him about it. He's up for it. Of course, I've talked to Glenn about it. He's up for it. I think that would be a good one. Just sit down, me, you, Glenn, and the other guy I don't want to mention just yet, if we can make it happen. And we have a little story about January 6th. Just an episode about all that. We just sit down and talk about it, have fun, bullshit around with each other, and just enjoy the conversation.
Listen,
we need to make that happen.
I love your stupid cat videos, all right? They make me laugh. Shut up.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, final thoughts for me. Look, oh God. I'm gonna tank it right here at the end, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you this after everything I've seen. You guys know me. You guys know who I am, what I am about as far as that goes. I'm not going to play nice, and no, I'm not gonna mix words. One of two things needs to happen in this. I'm hearing echoes again. One of two things needs to happen in this country. Either one, we Kazakhstan this bitch, and if you don't know what that is, look it up. That happened in 2022. Either that, or we collectively as the people hold every single elected, appointed, and hired official, federal, state, and local, on trial publicly for treason. The people themselves are the judge. The people themselves are the jury. The people themselves are the defense and the prosecution. And the people themselves vote whether they are guilty or not of treason. That's the most civil way. And that is the purest form of democracy. We have the right to alter or abolish a tyrannical government. And this has been a tyrannical government for way too fucking long. It didn't just happen with Joe Biden. We know it. Be an American. Stop being a little bitch. Raise your voice and get pissed. Because there is a lot happening behind the scenes to fuck you if you're not paying attention. Especially with the government voting for itself. But we're not going to go on that tangent.
Look at that. Rhonda's got a Blue Yeti microphone just like you.
I had a pretty decent microphone. Blue Yeti, yeah.
Always the Jews. It is.
I don't. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the Jews.
We're gonna save that conversation for another time, but I do want to bring up. I care, but I don't care at the same time. We'll save that for another conversation, another time.
That's
Ladies
another
and
thing.
gentlemen.
That's another thing. Like a lot, like with a network,
Why can we
eventually,
never end?
Huh?
I said, whether it's me or you, we can never end right.
That's
and
another
this is
thing.
why we go through the
3
shutouts
hours.
every time. Yeah.
Another thing is like when we do our own stuff and we can have our own bandwidth and stuff, we can say whatever the fuck we want and not worry about being canceled. We don't have to worry about YouTube.
I mean,
you don't have to
you
worry.
ain't even got to worry about that anyway. We're still going to be around no matter fucking what.
I mean, like,
I mean,
misinformation.
what do we
How
have?
many episodes have we gotten taken down for misinformation, for COVID, for this, for that? If we have our own network of people, we can say what the fuck Kazakhstan is. We can say whatever the fuck we want.
I mean, I covered it not too long ago. Covered protests around the world from 2015 to present time when I did that video. And it was taken down for inciting violence because I was telling you that some of these protests work and some of them don't. Okay. But yeah. Like, I'm excited for this shit, and I really want to get this push, and I'm really gonna work hard on it, even if I have to pull back. No, fuck it. Even while I'm doing the Senate fucking streams, I'm still gonna be working on the back end of everything from here on out. So I'll have to keep in touch with the news in passing for a little bit, but yeah, we're bringing an entire thing for you, and as this builds, as this goes, every single one of us are going to play a role in something along the way, whether it's one of us pushing the buttons in the back of pretty antisocial podcasts, so they can just be in the conversation in the moment and everybody else just takes care of the production of it, or something like that. We will always be in the background. We will always be somewhere around as far as that goes for all of this as this goes along. But the shows will be coming very soon. We will be promoting all of this very soon. We will be throwing everything at you very, very quickly to get you up to speed with everybody. Once this launches, once this goes, we are going to sit down on a Saturday night with all of us individually, one at a time, come and go, like we're going to do once a month with our everybody together. That will be coming very soon. You will be watching for that. I hope so. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead. Let's finish this off. Davey, take us out, brother.
You can find me at the Business Party Podcast on Wednesdays. We can hang over on Sundays. You can find me on X at Troublemaker Davey, and all the links in my bio. Yeah, I just want to once again thank everybody for following us and coming on this journey with us. And yeah, that's all. I've said it 1,000 times. I appreciate every single one of you who watch us. I do. I'm just a dummy on the internet. And, even for 10 people to watch, 4 people to talk to us and interact, it's pretty fucking cool. And I enjoy it. And I appreciate you all. That's it.
All right. We normally have a Rumble only section, but we ain't going to do that tonight. We've kept everything rolling on this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to finish it off with my personal ending. This is your taxpayer dollars at work. Are you happy with this representation? Because I sure the hell ain't. Y'all have a good night. And we'll see you again Tuesday.
We'll see you on Tuesday better be here early because we have something great planned to open the show on Tuesday. Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
It is. We will start the stream 6 minutes earlier from the time frame to give a little countdown. You're not going to want to miss the countdown as far as that goes because it's going to be great. So we will see you 6 minutes early from 8 Eastern, 7 Pacific on, or I'm sorry, 8 Eastern, 7 Central, right here on the Off Label Podcast. We got something good for you coming. Come back and see us Tuesday night.